Nope. The full report, warts and all. Aaronville was headed westwards along the path outside the Archaeon. How did she say it's pronounced? Come, we can catch him. Archaeon. Archaeon. It was Archaeon. Dude, I'm almost level 485. Holy shit. Auntie. It seems she stole our wishes to have a word with us. Alice. We've fallen too far behind, and this damn mist won't help matters. No, fuck! I want to talk to Cryo. Hold a moment. I have an idea. If memory serves, that colossal wall-like structure is Logisticon Beta, one of Laurento's climate control centers. It will have its own lifts, with which one could access the upper and lower tiers. If I were an agent of the forum, it would make for a convenient meeting place. But even if we happen to find Aaronville in the company of said agent, we cannot expect them to reveal issues of importance as we nonchalantly stroll past. Nay, we shall have to remain undetected. Boom, boom. If only Graha and his vanished spell were here. Oh, but there are other ways of turning invisible. Hippity hop, my little toads. She's just like Matoya. Hey, the same song from Davner. Unaccustomed to transfiguration, worry not, it will wear off within the passage of time. I suggest you and your green companions hop along and catch up with Aaronville. Should you feel the magic's fading, return to me and I will refresh the enchantment. And what am I to do in the meantime? Wait here with me. In your current state of mind, you'd be as likely to leap into the jaws of a predator as you will learn anything of note. Oof. Which reminds me, were the creatures hereabouts? In that form, you are essentially defenseless. You have changed into a toad. Oh God. And if you know, Alfie Toad and Ali Toad. Oh, I love that. You can leave your quest companions, okay. Come on, Ali Toad and Ali Toad. Alfie Toad and Ali Toad. Holy shit. Ribbit. There they are.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlayan scholars and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
The homie asking the questions.
In an age long past, Charlayan was charged with a momentous duty.
The Ark.
And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
True.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
They're basically like empty promises. Oh, he knows it's us.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full.
Oh, that was no.
While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart.
Dude, he's fucking
Which is why
awesome.
I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Let's go, Aaronville. I like you, dude. They're like,
Wait! How did you know it was us?
we don't have frogs here.
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
Yeah. I love this guy. Dude, I never thought I was gonna like this character. Cause like I said, our first encounter with him was rather right? Like he was like, don't talk to me, we're busy, like fuck off. But look at us now, dude, I fucking love him. Our toad performance needs work, apparently. I have to pay more attention the next time I see one. True. I suppose we should have known a gleaner who specializes in animal procurement would not be so easily deceived. Yet he seemed inclined to put his trust in us all the time. More importantly, perhaps. Oh my god, was that a frog? We've discovered a new piece of the puzzle. This momentous duty the Forum agent mentioned. HYDAELYN has been called to action, and the Telephorod's declaration was the catalyst. Whatever charge it is they hope to fulfill, they deem it of sufficient import to disrupt all of Labyrinthos, not to mention ignore Eorzea's request for aid. If we happen to cross paths with Aaronville again, I should like to thank him properly. True. A guide of sorts. What duty could warrant the direct involvement of the Forum and the commitment of all its resources? Judging by what we just heard, none of the Gleaners were offered any kind of explanation. At this point, it seems abundantly clear that we'll learn nothing new by pressing them further. We should head back to Yistola and Cryo for the moment. See what they think of this. I like how we first had some frogs just running around, and now we have a fucking Miko with a motorcycle. Oh god, where's Cryo? Welcome back. I trust you found Aaronville then? Yeah, he knew it was us. Interesting. I had a feeling you would learn something important, even if that something was simply a confirmation that no one knows much of anything. We should share this with Cryo, then discuss how we'd like to proceed. Assuming we find her back at the farm, she was still behaving oddly, so I bade her return and rest there. Perhaps not the best decision in hindsight. Would you mind checking near those flowers she was so entranced by? The rest of us can survey the more distant areas, just in case she decided to wander. Yeah, dude, what's happening to Cryo? Like I said, I am very worried that something's gonna happen to her. I have a feeling that something bad is gonna happen to her. Oh, thank God. What's up, baby girl? What's happening?
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting.
Oh, how nice.
She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
She?
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Oh, she's hearing HYDAELYN. So that's why she's been feeling... What the fuck? Okay, I got chills. Again.
Thank you.
So she was trying to talk with us. Nani?
Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment. Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well.
So she's there?
Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower, walk free, for you are free, to go where you wish, to believe what you will.
Oh my God, just hearing that.
Moon will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction.
Just hearing that Minfilia's actually dead
Darkness, seek joy.
fucking kills me.
Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow.
Holy shit, I did like Minfilia a lot, dude.
Raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away.
Fuck, dude. This music doesn't help at all.
My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first, so weak and tenuous it was. Once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was HYDAELYN herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
Fuck, that was a fucking low
You can't
blow.
be serious. We've done nothing wrong.
Oh god. Just hearing HYDAELYN say that they brought their Amphilia's spirit back. Oh, this mother effer.
Master Fortuno, what business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization.
Uh-oh.
We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian. A group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
I mean, what were they expecting, right?
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
They have to fucking talk to us, dude. Like, what's happening?
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Oh, Graha?
Graha! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Oh, fucking Graha. Of course.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
I really dislike this prick. I really, really, really dislike him. I mean, I don't know, guys. It's 3 versus what? 5? And we are pretty strong. We can take them. Nobody will know. Crowd without the hoodie. Oh my god, she's so fucking pretty. I don't think I've ever seen her without it.
Forgive me. I was careless.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together.
True.
I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
Yeah. Hey, look at the smile, baby boy.
The Forum will come to order. This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuno, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work. They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian, but these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large.
I don't like this fucker. Oh my god.
Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they if not a dire threat to be expelled?
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man. Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
There you go, bitch. Fuck you. And shut the fuck up. Hell yeah.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own. The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policymaking process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions.
Oh?
At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd.
What was it? What is it?
From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society.
For them.
Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge. The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, Our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea.
Mm-hmm.
You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Oh, baby girl, you let him know.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
What was that?
Yes, we are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission not through strife and bloodshed, but survival. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Let's go!
Such misguided zeal.
Father, Master Fortuno.
Oh.
I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me. So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Oh.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, By their own admission, these Scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same.
Thank you!
Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? Now, if we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Thank you, dude.
Order! We will have order! Master Monteshane raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures.
We cannot go back down to Labyrinthos.
Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlayan.
Damn.
You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates. Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand.
Holy shit, what is it, like a 50-50?
I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed.
Oh my god.
Students, scions, you have heard the forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences. Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
Damn, dude, what is gonna happen? What is going to happen? We now know that the mysterious duty of theirs began with whatever the forum discovered in the ethereal sea. With our freedom so sorely curtailed, however, we will struggle to learn aught more of substance here in Sharlayan. We shall have to think very carefully about how we proceed from here. I apologize for the trouble I've caused you. I was pondering the significance of what I had just read as I left the restricted section. Oh my god! I wanted to sneeze! And knocked over the security man-made on my way out. I promise to be more vigilant next time. Oh grah. You may encounter some raised eyebrows, but do continue to claim the students as your sponsor whensoever the need arises. I believe in the guided principles of the scions, and I know my grandfather would have as well. My father may be right, that I am still groping in the dark for answers, but I needed him to know that I would never stop searching. I owe that much to Arenvald and myself. So, baby girl. Estate visitor. Oh? The overall picture has grown clearer. Yes, but that's in spite of the forum being so maddeningly vague about this duty of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Survival, come what may. His father's work so vital that it takes precedence over his own family. Alfino? Alice? It is you! Who are you? When I heard you'd been dragged before the forum, I came as swiftly as I could. I am so very glad they allowed you to stay. Mother? Oh, their mom! Let's go! Hey, what's up? Hey. Hey. She's super fucking tall. Emelian Slivier, at your service. And you fine people must be the scions of the Seventh Dawn. How lovely it is to finally meet you. Everybody's like, what the fuck? Mother, please. We don't wish to make things difficult for you. If word reaches farther that you were here. Brother Dad, am I to be chastised for speaking with my own children? I am well aware that you and Master Fortunal are not on the best of terms at the moment, but I've been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again. And you will come to my house, won't you? I have gifts waiting. New outfits. Let's go. The timing couldn't be better. As matters stand, we shan't be going anywhere until we discuss matters with Tancred's group and reconsider our options. Go, visit your home. We will be back at the annex when you are ready to rejoin us. I'm not sure Ria, what do you think? Boom. Ria? The Ria Beov? Yes, what a splendid day this has turned out to be. Champion of Eorzea, I insist that you join us. But we must be quick about it. Not for my own benefit, but should my husband return and find you enjoying our hospitality, the servants will be made to suffer the consequences. I love her. Ria, you would be so kind as to escort my children to the state. Oh my god, I love her so much. And then she was gone, and with her any opportunity to protest. Indeed, the matter is settled. Enjoy yourselves, you three. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like after seeing their father, I thought she was gonna be a bitch. But no, she's like the most wonderful person I've met here in Charlian. I'm sure Alfino thinks nothing of it. He invited classmates over all the time, but I wasn't the most. It was a different time for me, alright? Let's go, Alfie. I apologize. My mother is not one to take no for an answer. Still, I am glad, relieved even to see her in such high spirits. What say you, Ria? Though it seems we shall have little enough time to enjoy it, will you accompany us on a visit home? Yeah, let's go, baby. Fine, if we're going, then let's get it over with. But be sure to stay in the entrance hall. No peeking into our private chambers. Thank you very much. Why ever not? Your room was always perfectly neat and tidy. Everyone has things they'd rather keep to themselves, don't they? Cherished mementos you couldn't bring yourself to throw away. Childhood toys. I mean, yeah, never mind. Levier Estate is that way, straight down the stairs. Come on. I fucking love these twins. And here you are at last. Please do come in. Let's go. Holy shit.
Welcome home, my lady.
Thank you. Boom. Poor Ria's like, holy shit, they are rich. I'm surprised you don't have a Miko.
What? What are you gawping at? I'll have you know I'm quite fond of the Rising Stones.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit.
Let's go.
And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
I'm surprised they don't have a Miko maid. I love this music, dude.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you'd accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
Okay, baby. Oh, I forgot they never got the change of clothes from Shadowbringers.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures.
Yeah, I remember. I
am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying.
True.
Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations. Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience. But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
Oh.
'Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
Sure. That's nice. That's so nice. I wonder what I'm telling her. I've killed a bunch of primals. They're like my toys. Hey, yeah, these are the outfits
when
from
you
the,
mentioned gifts,
from the trailer.
I wasn't sure what to expect. Mother,
Oh?
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
Let's go.
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen.
She looks
but please,
great.
tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
The same shit but in blue.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore.
Alphino is gonna look great as well.
And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become.
Thank you.
See for yourself.
Yeah, Alfie's outfit looks fantastic. I don't know, like in-game graphics, but in the trailer, it looked fantastic.
Thank you for the splendid clothes,
yeah, he
Mother.
looks dope.
Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
Oh?
If you'd allow me, Master Alphino.
What is it? Oh, the new weapon! Fuck yeah. So that's how he becomes a sage.
Wait. Are these...
Holy shit.
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father. Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days, as a student he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless. Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now.
What the fuck?
And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
I completely forgot Alfie was to become a sage.
I am told these devices are quite difficult to master, but someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
Thank you, Mom.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion.
Okay.
Firstly, Fortunato has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance.
He hates us.
Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words. Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
I love the mom. She's fantastic. And they look amazing, to be honest. Even better than Shadowbringers. Especially Alfie. Especially Rhea. I love my cat. I love my fucking cat. Alfredo! And Alice. What's up, baby? And that was that. Only the gods know when we'll be back. Thank you for indulging Mother's request. I can see it meant a lot to her, and I shall refrain from inquiring as to the content of your private conversation. Our visit was all too brief. For now, however, it will have to suffice, as will these tokens at home that we carry with us. These gifts will to help us remember who we are and whence we came. Fucking Alexa. But enough sentimentality. Let us return to the Annex and rejoin our companions. Let's go. When is this side going to end? I feel like we are very close to ending like Kryle's path. Kryle, enjoy your time with the Livayers, I hope. I would ask how the twins fare, but their new outfits tell the tale. I only hope we can help them reconcile with their father, that they might return home one day with their heads held high. In the meantime, we edge over closer to the secret of the Forum. The Forum strives to hide, and the flower bequeathed to you by HYDAELYN is sure to guide us going forward. I'm confident that once we've heard your report from Tavernier, we will be well equipped to plot out our next move. There we go. And that will be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. This was a very, very good quest line. I thought Kryle's quest line was gonna be more boring since we didn't go to like a completely new area. We were in Labyrinthos, but it was still pretty meaningful. It had a lot of like nice surprises story-wise. We got to see HYDAELYN again. The Forum was amazing. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Peace out.